Hey guys, welcome to Motoroids, and this is the product for the day, and it has turned out to be more sensational than I thought. Quite a few interesting bits to talk about here, and the first thing is the nostalgia that it brings. The Luna brand has been brought back, so let's have a look at the bike first. And this one is in the black color, all black. As you can see, it gets a double tubular chassis, so essentially it's a workhorse. It's meant to lug load, ferry people around in the rural areas. And as you can see, this is a split seat, so it can be removed to put whatever you want there. Now let's get done with the specs first. And it's not a very powerful vehicle, but the battery on board, which is a 2 kilowatt hour battery, has been put to use rather well, and the power output here is not much, 1.6 HP. So the discharge rate is not much, which makes sure that this vehicle rather, can reach a range of 110 kilometers, which is pretty good, and it's the claimed range. So we don't really know yet whether it can do that much, but that's a good range. And the top speed is limited to 50 kilometers per hour. So the speed, the performance, the acceleration, all of that is not going to be all that great, but it's a workhorse. And let's have a look at another thing which might be of interest to you. These three modes. So you have this button here, 1, 2, 3, and in the first mode you'll get a top speed of 30 kilometers per hour. In the second mode you'll get 50 kilometers per hour, but the acceleration will be less. And in the third mode you'll get a top speed of 50 kilometers per hour with slightly better acceleration. Let's have a look at the instrument console as well. And this is what it looks like. Right, so this is the speedo, distance to empty, which is essentially a range, a trip meter, and the state of charge. And then you also have an odo, turn indicators, and this is the hazard light. This is, I think, the overheat sign. This is the light that comes in when the bike is ready, and this is the high beam, low beam. Then you of course have the light on and pilot and off, high beam, low beam. The switch gear quality is not all that great. It feels a little bit tacky to me. Turn indicator, this is the horn, and this is the mode switch. As I mentioned, the mirrors are also not all that great, but as I mentioned, this is a budget bike, so it's ought to be not the best finished product out there. You have this E-Luna branding here as well, and it comes with a side stand sensor as well. So you have side stand, you have the main stand, and you have this bulb here for the headlight. You have these turn indicators, which are again bulbs, and a 16-inch front wheel, combined braking system, telescopic front suspension, and it's been given this rather boxy kind of a design up front. Comes with a crash guard as well. And just for those of you who want to know whether it's all metallic or plastic, it's quite sturdy, but these parts here are all plastic. This is plastic, this part here is plastic, this is plastic, but it gets a very solid dual tubular chassis, which gives it its strength. Now let's have a look at what's under the seat as well. And the good part here is that the battery here is removable, so you can just pull it out and swap it with another one. So that's a great thing. Another thing is that you can charge it at your home, so you don't really need to have a charger in your garage, so that's a great thing. And using these knobs you can remove the seat and use it for various different purposes. Now it's a chain driven mechanism, so it doesn't have a hub motor, and that's a very good thing from a simplicity perspective. So you can just remove the wheel and have it repaired. It comes with spokes obviously, so no tubeless tires here. Comes with a sari guard, and here, this part here is quite grippy, and it can accommodate a big cylinder as well. It gets a big hook as well right here, And while it looks puny, it's somewhat comparable to what is available in the market in the form of the TVS XL, which is very popular in South India and is a workhorse. So it's meant to lug loads for the delivery boys, for the B2B gigs, and for the B2C customers who are looking for economy. And if you have to go by what Kinetic has to say, they're claiming that the cost per kilometer on this bike is only 10 paisa. In terms of EMI, also what they're saying is with a cost of 70,000 rupees, what you'll have to pay for the EMIs is only 2,200 rupees per month, and the cost for running the vehicle would be around 300 rupees. So essentially a very economical machine to buy and run, and I think they're really hitting the nail on the head because a lot of people in the rural India are looking for a very economical bike for their daily rider, for their daily commute, and seems like a good option to me. Now you have this green color here, you have a blue, there you can see the blue color as well, there's a red and there's a yellow as well, so you have 5 colors in all. And a few other details, if I'm missing out on anything, let me just have a look. Might be missing something. So the battery here is a lithium ion. The gradability here is 7 degrees, and it comes with a connectable app. So the instrument console that I showed you is not just digital, it's also connectable with an app, and you'll be able to see everything on your mobile phone as well. Now, while this is the 110 kilometer range variant, you'll also get more variants in near future where you'll have lesser range, which means that the cost will be less, and there will be variants with the higher range also where the cost will be a little bit more. So this is not the only version that you'll get. There will be a lot of adaptations of this platform, and Kinetic is working on a lot of other variations of this bike as well. Now, while there are a lot of other bikes in the market, at 70,000 rupees, this is one of the most economical products in its range. It's technically a high-speed product because its speed is 25 kilometers per hour and more. So in that sense, it's one of the most economical e-bikes of its type in India. And if you're someone who's looking for an India-made, very reliable kind of an e-bike, this really presents itself as a very strong product. Forgot to tell you, this is the charging socket, and all in all, seems like a rugged product to me. Can turn successful if marketed well, and Mr. Piyush Pandey, who is known for his fantastic, iconic ads, including the one for the original Luna itself and other famous ads like the Favicol ad, has been chosen for its marketing campaign. I really hope that this video was able to give you some insight into what this new electric moped looks like and what to expect of it. And if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to Motoroids, and until next time, this is your friend Amit Changani signing off. Rev hard, rev free, and ride safe.